for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician, general, author, ruler, man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome in, everybody, to the Never Ever Mets Season 1 episode after show. We got a lot to discuss. Hey, GG. Oh, my Lord Jesus, child.
Hey, everybody.
There's a lot going on.
A lot is not even the word. A lot.
Oh, it's such an understatement. Hey, T-Mom, TNT, G-Mom, and Miss Joe H. Stuff. Glad to have you here. You see the virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You do hear the virtual tour music? Yes, you do. Let me take down this iconic intro as well. Oh, it is already down. And here is me. Hey, everybody. I just want to address something from the top real quick. Because PBE said that she didn't get along with me because of how I talk to women. PBE, then what's this, sweetie? What's this? I just want to know, and we're just going to address this. We're going to get it out the way. I appreciate you when you defended victims on the Keke Palmer topic on Mim's channel. You were passionate. I had your back. Braylon has always been respectful to any and all women. They better back up off of him. I've been in the bushes, but I'm out now. You have the right to defend yourself from anyone attacking and oxing you. I became acquainted with you on T-Talk's page. It's always been a good, respectful conversation. Right here, I want to personally and publicly thank you for standing up and protecting our black queens, Braylon. I like it over here. This is my first tour. I'll definitely be back. I like to hear a balanced male perspective on the show, PBE. Here's another receipt, PBE, since you say you disagree with me on how I talk about women, black women, that is. Braylon Lee, I love that you are a black man who is still in love with your black women. Stay with us, please. PBE, I was on with Melody Cherie. I just, I mean, really, this is my face to you. Like, really? This is what you want to do, PBE? So that's Sassy TV from the AL3, Lil Paulette and me. We do Tea with the Three on Sundays. Lord. This is me and T Talk right here. We've been riding. Oh, didn't you say that you had your own Braylon snatched by Diego? And then if we look at my content versus your content, PBE, since you say, anything and everything. Oh, there's Check In with the King. Didn't you say Snatched by Diego was your Braylon? But yeah, I did something for Diego. Just asking. And don't worry, y'all. I'm addressing this real quick because what we're not going to do is keep lying. That's what we're not going to do. And she said that I wanted to be one of the girls. I want y'all to know something. If the men had open panels, I'll be over there too. And I'm an equal opportunity person. Kelly Price right here judge said that a Sunday Best judge fornicated with boys and played around with someone else's spouse. I covered Jonathan Majors. I covered P. Diddy. I covered Keke Palmer. And you know what's crazy, PBE? Kenya Moore allegedly released Revenge P. You didn't even talk about it. When the P. Diddy video of Cassidy and Molly Wop, you didn't talk about it. So, but you say that you disagree with me on how I talk to women. What's this here? Who is that, y'all? That's PBE right there saying, and I quote, "Oh, dang. Well, from what I saw, you've always been respectful to women. You're doing the right thing. Don't let these crazy folks change who you are." It's all good. You seem to be a good person. Don't let yourself get caught up in messy YouTube. Now, she said something about the sip and paint stuff, right? Okay, here it is here. So what happened was she did send me a package, but it was late. So me and her got on the phone to figure out how to do the sip and paint. So I went to Dollar General and got a sip and paint kit. And I actually said that on her live. And then since, I wanted to be one of the girls or wanted to be this, that, the third, I said right here, I have nothing but love for you. You still family me. Here's the thing. I'm not against squash and beef, but I'm not here for the past, present, or afterlife. I will always be here for that. I've defended you because I love you both. And then this other message here. Hang on, y'all. What? So I love you, I value, and I embrace you. I'm going to continue to support you in your lives and your chats because this is only temporary. Trouble don't last always. We got more blessed to go after. That's all I was trying to do. Thank you very much. So I was trying to help you not lose it on live and stay up there with you because that's how I defend people. I want to be one of the girls, though. But you said I've always been respectful of women. Okay, Heifer. Okay. We good. We good. GG, you good?
That's why I said let you address what you need to, because when you get called out for things and get lied upon, sometimes it warrants a response. So I felt that it's necessary that you go ahead and address it because there were some things that were said that was definitely out of pocket. There was a lot of untruths being told. So you did what you had to do. Much respect. Braylon, we talk all the time. I know how you are.
Yes, we do.
There's a lot of women that you have on the panel that come on the tour. We all know how you are. So it's really hard for people to try to discredit you or to mischaracterize you as something and someone you're not.
Yeah.
And as far as the statement as, you up on the women's panel might as well be, one of the girls. Why is that? Because you give a whole male perspective to everything.
Yes,
why does that mean just because you're on, women's panel? Why does that have to mean that you know what I'm saying? Why does that always have to be something that's said? Either it's going to be your sexuality is going to be attacked, your respect for women's going to be attacked, your character. There's listen, you did what you had to do,
and not to mention too, Wente Talks told me, don't entertain the clowns. I see people want to pick and bring you out of character so they can play victim. Do you not realize, PBE,
exactly
that when now I'm going to show this because maybe PBE's insurance didn't clear for her eye exam, as we can clearly see, but there was a particular live. I'm almost done, y'all, and then we're gonna move the hell along because we actually do actual content over here, unlike PBE's ass. Because I want to show you something. Because yours truly did something that. Now, listen, I'm not saying this to say this, but since you said I'm one of the girls, since you said it, I want to just show you real quick here. I know exactly which one I'm looking for. Right here.
Say your worst fears were realized. What is the worst thing that could happen?
He made it. It had to. Right here. Y'all, we were just on live with Tay. We were literally just on live with Tay. Let me go to the comments here.
I've been seeing a lot of it around there, and I don't see any disrespect. I see some that was given to you, but whatever energy somebody give like that to you, you don't always have to address it, and you haven't been. But enough sometimes becomes enough, and I feel like you handled it accordingly, and you did, and then you had your moment, and then you apologized to me, even though you hadn't did nothing. You know what, Braylon? I think I was ready to cuss you out on T-Talk's channel the other day.
Oh, hell. What did I do? What did I do? Damn.
T-Talk, I'm still mad at her. We beefing. Tell T-Talk we beefing straight up.
Y'all, for those of you who don't know, a lot's been going on, and Wente Talk and the Gossip Girls were accused of something that I personally don't think they would do. Because they've been very supportive to me behind the scenes of some things that I have been trying to tell y'all for a long time, and y'all didn't want to listen to me. So when I finally had my piece, nobody wanted to say nothing. So to everybody that's going to come to me and say, Braylon, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I got one word. Keep that same damn energy. But you know what? I'm going to forgive you because there's somebody in your life that got that same energy for you that you're going to need love, grace, and support for. But don't come to me asking for it. That's not being hateful, but guess what? You get what you dish back. Karma does not miss a damn address. Hey.
Yeah. There's nothing that I. So you got it off your chest, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, and people owe you an apology, and you should wait for that too, especially before giving some out.
This was when Tay made it to 10,000 subscribers, PBE. That says thank you so much. Love you, little bro. This is so sweet from Drop the Mic. Oh, and last thing, PBE, and then we're going to roll on, because this actually goes into our show here. PBE, I know you don't pay attention, but we review the show every Saturday. I was the first person to break the show on. That's Millie from the Never Ever Mets, PBE. So if I really didn't get along with black women, then why was a black woman on my live Friday morning at 12 noon? We can roll on. All right. Thank you, Gigi. Because, child, I'm just like, really? This is what you want to do? There was a domestic violence video that came out, and you couldn't say that domestic violence was wrong against Cassie. And then Revenge P comes out. You can't say that that's wrong, but yet you want to say who I am? For shut up. Anyway, All right, Joe, we got a show to do. Let's roll on. So anyway, we start off the Never Ever Mets. And by the way, y'all can watch that interview on my channel right there. And Gigi, you have more than enough permission. Solana, Q, and anybody who wants to review the interview, you got my permission. Just give me credit. That's all I ask. So we pick up with I'm sorry, before we go on, Gigi, you had anything else you wanted to say? Because I'm good.
You did a great job with the interview. Like I said, you brought the exclusive of the show. You brought ratings. I feel like, because a lot of people might not even know about the show if you hadn't said anything. And then plus with the review you redo, I feel like, it definitely brings out more in the show. But you did a great interview. Much respect. And as a woman, like, Braylon, I am not afraid to tell your ass if you doing some shit that's not about the right.
And I at least take accountability for mine, unlike other people.
Oh, thing. You will take accountability, and you will even apologize if you go a little bit too far. Even if somebody does keep poking at you, you do at least, if you go in a little bit too much, you at least, kind of, hey, I apologize. I had to go hard, but listen, don't come for me, and I'll, don't send
won't
for me,
come for you.
Come for you.
Amen.
But yeah. I just want to say good job. Great interview.
Thank you.
You always bring great questions. So listen. And you could tell she didn't feel, she had a good time.
Well,
it wasn't a depression interview. Yeah, you could tell that it was smooth. It was very natural. So kudos to you, Braylon. Flowers.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you.
Round of applause.
And not to mention, listen, and honestly, let me tell you how real this was. I was talking with Gigi as I was getting the interview together. Was I not?
Yes, she was. Yeah, absolutely. Matter of fact,
and
she
listen,
was on the phone.
Yes.
When you said, because it was supposed to go a different way, and you said, wait a second.
Yes, it was.
I don't want it to go that way. Why does it have to? No, wait a second. I'm about to do something because, see, I feel like it's better to do it this way. And you went ahead and, sent out a message, and you got a reply back, and they said, yes. Oh, yes, that's fine. We talked to her, and she's okay with that. Go ahead. Do it the way that you said, because that's better.
Absolutely. So, yeah. And not to mention, too, here's how good it was. Actually, you know what? I'll just show y'all. Just because sometimes you just got to show your receipts, child. So this was toward the end of the interview here. Hang on. Let me see. Hang on.
I wish it would have been a conversation inside so I can actually be more comfortable and not to get my clinical mental health counseling. Yeah, thank you so much. And I'm doing so well. My semesters are making straight A's. So when people just try to think one thing about a person, no, I've been through things, but I promise you I have a great story. Yeah. And I'm not gonna stop it. So my story is told the right way. So
absolutely. And honestly, tell you the truth, I mean, me and Gigi have said this before. That I think it would be nice to have a reunion so that way, we can get updates like that. Because I think really a lot of times with reality TV, we only see what we are allowed to see, but we don't get to see progress. And I think, honestly, if we can be here for the mess, we should be here for the blessings. That's all I'm saying.
There you go. That's it. I totally understand. And I don't know what they're going to do, but I guess stay tuned. But that's that. I'm not even going to say, they don't want me to say too much, but
trust me, I understand the game. I really, really do. Yeah. Jackie, how are we doing? Are we good? Because I don't want to disrespect the time now. I don't want to.
Yeah. So Jackie said 20 minutes. But honestly, I'm here. I'm actually about to do schoolwork, and then I have to head out. So, but that's
okay. So that's what she said. She said, it's 20 minutes, but I'm here. I'm going to need to see one interview you've done with anybody, PPE, on this type of caliber, where you've went to a publicist or anybody in the game and could execute a live interview and hold your own and talk about something else besides your damn self. Anyway, child, that's what she said. She wanted to stay, but it was a 20-minute interview. So anyway. All right, thank you, Queen, and love you as always, Gigi. Y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to GG9. So we are on episode 8. It picks up with Josh and Shay. Shay says that it's the end of the road if it's true. Josh said Alexis was gone the first night, and Shay doesn't know Dymond or Alexis, but she knows Josh. What did you think of that, Gigi? What did you think of that?
I mean, that's true, because the simple fact of it, she does know Josh more. They have been through a lot of shit. So honestly, what he was accused of doing compared to what he has done, and they have worked past it. It's like, yo, I know my man, because we've been through worse. You know what I'm saying? We've
Correct.
been through a situation that involves infidelity or anything like that, and we've worked past that. Because 12 years, honey, I feel like their shit's on lock. There's just
absolutely, without question.
You're not about to be an outside influence on their relationship just because I feel like they've had enough time to kind of work through it, which, and Shay has respectfully said that throughout the episode, like, hey, went through some changes. Before I'd cuss his ass out and block him
Right.
with the quickness. But she's worked through that. So for her to acknowledge the fact of, listen, I don't know these girls. I don't know these women at all. But who I do know is the man that I came here for. And that's who I'm going to trust. So that's much respect. And I'm going to tell you, Shay and Josh, relationship goals. Because just like this, we'll get to it about what the doctor said, Dr. Allie, but she said some good shit. But
absolutely she does. Absolutely. And I feel the same way, right? Like, here's the thing, right? These couples have been in a house for 3 weeks, right? So to me, if I'm Josh, right? Or I'm sorry, if I was Shay, 12 years versus 3 weeks. I mean, what it is, right? What it is. So I fully agree. And not to mention too, no, go ahead.
Go off of what Chick said, that's only been there less than 48 hours. I'm supposed to believe this shit. I don't even know. I just know her name. And just like Shay said, she ain't called, text, ain't said nothing. But yet she tells you, no.
Absolutely. Without question. And not to mention too, I'm glad that there was a reflective period with Josh and Shay, and they could actually come to a resolution. And Josh, he said 10 toes down, why do you think I'm going to throw 12 years away over something that is just temporary in this experience? And well done to him for standing his ground. You know what I mean? So then we get Josh and Gregg talking outside. They talk about the threesome rumor. And that, Josh says that Shay and Josh want to get matching tattoos, and Millie is like looking over the balcony, looking over them. She's out the window. She was like, they being messy outside. I'm like, I cannot. So then Alexis and Dymond was talking about everything. And let's see here. Ebony Dancer, congratulations, Young King. I watched it. So there's a CC that covers this show too. Absolutely. And shout out to all the content creators that have covered this show, that are covering the show. And much love to all of you. Healthcare workers, welcome in. Lynette Stiller, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Baby Doll, welcome and glad to have you here. T-Mom, TNT, Mom, G-Mom, glad to have you here. Miss Shaw, H-Tough, glad to have you here. And so, like I said, Alexis and Dymond were talking, but to me, I feel that, with Alexis and Dymond talking, what made Alexis not want to call Shay? Because to me, that seemed like a battery in the back type of energy. And then Millie doesn't believe it in her confessional. Shay said Alexis should have called her. And so what did you think of that whole scene? Because I agree. I mean, listen, if you have something to say, then come to me directly. Don't use your spokesperson.
And this is also something. So remember last week, Josh was saying that there was an incident that had happened earlier.
Correct.
And
Correct.
Was like, that is why Dymond had even said that to Shay. So it's like, at what point does it go from you being my sister and trying to come to me and tell me something that could possibly, hurt my relationship, compared to you being messy? Like, when does that, and because it kind of seems a little messy. Because for sure, why would Alexis not call Shay? And why would it have been where Dymond, you're the one who initiated the call with Alexis?
Correct.
And you called Alexis. So it almost seems like you did this with the intentions of creating an issue, or maybe Alexis had said this to you before she left, or at another time, and now you want to call her to bring it up in this moment to make it as if this is something that was just said. I don't know, but I feel like it was messy. I feel like it was unwarranted, and I feel like I'm not going to say like, she's jealous of their relationship or whatever the case is, but sometimes you can just be, even if you are trying to do the right thing, it gets messy. And I feel like her calling Alexis and that being the conversation, it just doesn't sit right with me. And it seems like it wasn't an accident. It wasn't where, she just said this. No, you called her with the intentions of her telling you this story again, or telling you this.
Absolutely,
or saying it around others so other people would hear, and then you could have backing like, see, they heard it too. It just seems messy.
It absolutely does. And not to mention too, like, to me, the sisterhood was really good on the show, honestly. And it just seemed like this just came out of left field. Because my thing is, like, now, of course, these couples were in a house for 3 weeks. So, of course, there's a lot of cutting room for footage, right? But why is this in the 8th episode when this should have been handled maybe in the 4th or 5th episode? I mean, does that make sense, Gigi, from a production standpoint? Like, we're at the end of the series almost.
Absolutely, because you have the first 2 episodes where basically she was there and then she left. By that 3rd or 4th episode should have come out what had happened within day 1 or 2.
Correct.
Instead of waiting until the 8th episode or the 7th episode, and then now it's coming out at the end.
Exactly.
And this is another reason why we say, listen, this is the reason for, and this, not even the reason, but this is why there's a necessity for a reunion. Things like this coming out, it needs to be addressed by all parties. This should not be something to where you have to, it's a cliffhanger. You're just left, you just don't even know what's happening. It just ends. No, this situation needs to be addressed. Because one, not only does it need to be addressed on the fact of, wait a minute, Josh, what was the real thing? Did you guys really, you know what I'm saying? Did something really happen, or whatever the case is? Let Shay be able to ask questions, you know what I'm saying, so that she can get clarity. But not only that, but also, Alexis, you came in with another man who you were supposed to have been, that's who you were supposed to be having your, that's supposed to have
your connection, your relationship. Yeah,
exactly. That's your connection. That's the person you're here for. This is the person you're supposed to be getting to know. Why would there ever be any conversation with another couple about having a threesome, or 2, you trying to sleep with or do anything sexually with another person's partner? That makes no sense. All of that needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Like, we do know that, some of these relationships are definitely fake. Definitely should, address that. But
yes, for sure.
This is definitely a reason for a reunion, because there's there's things like this that have happened out of sequence that need to be addressed, and it needs to be able to be addressed in a way to where you don't have the wiggle room to get out of the shit. Accountability needs to be taken for this. That's why it needs to be live.
Yeah, totally agree.
So,
and not to mention too. Were you finished? I'm so sorry, beautiful.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm finished.
No, I was just gonna say, and very articulate as you often are, Gigi. Josh said that he's not doing a reunion unless it's live. If you think I'm playing, go back to the last review, because Josh was in the chat. He said that he's not doing a reunion unless it's live.
He did say that. Yep.
So, and this is why I said to Josh and Aaron and my Connect at OWN that right now with all of this, like you so articulately stated, as you often do, Gigi, that if it is not concluded in a fashion that satisfies the fans, there will be a social media revolt. And my thing is this, on top of that, you guys own the content. If you don't do the reunion on the reunion is going to happen on YouTube, on all these channels. I'm just saying. And then at that point, the show is out. So you can't get mad at them for anything they say on YouTube. But if you have a live reunion on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights, a three night weekend, 2 hours apiece, you own it. You can control it. Go ahead, Gigi.
No, you're absolutely correct. 3 nights, 2 hours live. Yeah. Now, either you can do it on the network, or you can have it to where the network won't have rights to the reunion because it's going to be done on YouTube.
That's it.
And that, you're not going to, the views, the monetizations, all of that, the sponsorships are all going to go to the content creators and not OWN.
That's absolutely it.
So, I mean, at this point, you can either do it the hard way, you can do it the
easy way. And let me just say go ahead, Gigi. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead. Because see, me, just like I do. We both understand the significance and the severity of a reunion. Like, this
absolutely.
It's very important to have this.
Yeah. Absolutely, without question. And by the way, for everybody in the bushes, we're not threatening OWN. Like I said before, Millie was just here because I did my work of putting myself out here with my own record. Okay, so don't even try that with me. Okay. With that being said, that's not a threat to OWN. We're just giving the game to OWN. Do you see Ready to Love doing a reunion on YouTube, or do you see them doing it on OWN? I'm just asking questions. Child. So then, y'all. Oh, Lordy, Lord. Go ahead, Gigi.
No, I was just going to say, I mean, either you give us the content to review, or we will create the content to be reviewed. Whichever one.
That's it. That's absolutely it. Without question. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. I can't speak for other YouTube channels, but the reunion happened on this channel, probably one of the most fire reunions with me and Gigi, because you got the male-female side, plus you got the media with soul perspective over here. So we'll make sure it's balanced. But guess what's gonna happen? Cast members are gonna go on everybody's YouTube channel. So now everybody's gotta type in, okay, this person did interview, this person did interview, this person did interview, and they got to stitch together this reunion. People love mess, but they love the accessibility to mess even more. Talking from a producer point of view, though. And a consumer point of view, actually, too. We really want to be real about it. So. But anyway, child. So This hot seat, child. This should have been a full episode. What do you think about that thought, Gigi? That the hot seat should have been a full hour because, child, they left a lot of that cutting room floor. We're gonna get into it though. But what do you think of that? That should have been a full hour episode.
Full hour because I was waiting for some questions for Aaron and Jody, and it didn't happen. And I was like, "What the fuck? Has nobody? Are we watching the same things?
Child.
Do we not? Okay, all right."
And let me, child. It was so crazy, and not to mention too, Aaron. We're about to get into it, but Aaron J. To use your word, to use a word in your community, you thought you ate with the comment you said. I'm gonna tell you why that was stupid to do. Because you gave everybody a right to drag your ass.
But everybody else that was there was hooting and hollering and woo, yeah, Aaron, woo, yeah, woo. All y'all just look dumb as fuck because y'all just don't even understand. We're going talk about it. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Cause child, I'm ready to flame Aaron J's ass. I'm sorry, bro. And not to mention too, Aaron J, this is a pro tip, bro. Now I know this was filmed 2 years ago, right? So we're seeing it in real time for our time period right now. But bro, have you watched the series? Did you watch the end of the episode with you and Jody? Cause that negated that whole ignorant ass statement. Did you not see the episode where she said she kissed you and she felt nothing? She is probably gonna be your new stepmama at the reunion. Sir, you was stupid for that statement, but we're about to get into it. So here's how the hot seat worked, everybody. By the way, Taronda, I think this was one of your best outfits yet, besides the black one. This one here, this one was a good one. And by the way, shout out to the hat fame all season. Taronda, if you make a hat line, listen, I might get a hat. I just might get a hat. Because let me tell you, LL Cool J did Kangol pretty good for a lot of years, okay? Listen.
Yeah, them Kango hats was just definitely popping. And she's definitely doing her thing in them hats. I was sitting there looking too, like, yep, I can wear that one.
Yeah.
I can wear that one. Yeah, she's looking good. She's looking real good.
Yes, indeed. And not to mention, too, I love the fact, and we'll talk about, but I love the fact that Taronda has not forgotten her blackness, her humanity, and her experiences as a human being in this show. We're going to get to why in just a minute. So here's how the hot seat works, everybody. So you write your questions to the couples. The questions are anonymous. So Jody and Aaron are up first. Aaron J are up first. Jody is worried about something not being a good idea. And so one of the questions is, can you see each other short-term and long-term goals? Aaron J, I can see long-term, but I think I can remember it-ish because it really wasn't a whole sentence. And then Jody said term. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Aaron J says owning businesses and spontaneous trips. Then Jody said, I'm not mad at that. And then, would you marry Aaron for love? And, Jody said that if we got married, it would be a business decision. And then Taronda said, why do you look so uncomfortable? I'm cold. Gigi, you go ahead and take it, child. I'll come through and flame right after you. Because, child, what the hell? What the actual hell?
First off, let's start with this talk about, no, I want this side. That's my good side. No.
Yes. I almost forgot that part. Oh, my child. Well
First
done.
Off,
I forgot that part. Now on purpose, though. Now on purpose, I forgot that part.
No,
yes.
Listen. Sit your ass down, okay? You don't even want to sit close to this man in the first damn place. He's steady trying to be next to you and trying to show you that he's trying to be there. Listen, regardless of if this man is what his preference is, whether it's both ways, one way, sideways, up and down, straight as an arrow, whatever the case may be, okay? Right now, he is trying to put in the time for your ass.
He
okay?
is.
He's sitting there trying to find every which way to avoid a question, to not act. You are a sexologist, but you don't know nothing about no sex.
Come on.
You are a sexologist, but you're not trying to get no sex. You are a sexologist, but yet you can't even be intimate without having sex. You are Correct. A sexologist, but yet your ass don't even know if you want to even, you know you don't want to be in a relationship, but yet you can't express it. How are you a sexologist and you can't even express yourself? Excuse the fuck out of me. I'm sorry, somewhere in there, something just don't sound right. And every question that was asked, starting from the, where do you guys see yourself? Long term, short term? And you can just say, Aaron, if your dumb ass don't clean out your ears, if you don't get the silly putty and the Play-Doh that's rolling around in your damn brain, if you don't knock that shit out and actually listen to what the fuck she's saying, sir, ever since the very first day that y'all met, she has done nothing but complained. She's complained about the date. She's complained about
your existence.
She's complained about how you talk, how you walk, how you drink, how you eat, what you think, what you say, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. She's complained about everything. I have not heard her say one good thing about this man.
Not
one time have I heard her say that she is into him. Not one time have I seen her even try to get to know him or try to even put herself in a position to be with this man. Okay? Mm-hmm. So you're sitting there and you're being asked these questions, but yet your answers are beyond vague, but they're very telling. And that's what I'm so surprised there were not any follow-up questions, because when she said term, bitch, wait. What's that mean?
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Well, Jody, this question is for you then. What term are you talking about? No term? Do you even see yourself being with him? Huh? What is your definition of a relationship? Okay, do you feel like you need to be in love or to love the person to be with them, or you think it's all business? Because your dumb ass said that you look at marriage as a business deal. Girl. Okay.
Child.
All right.
I mean, and can we just go back in time for a minute? When the bondage exercise, the shibari exercise happened, at the end of it, did we do everything we needed to do? No, I think we did.
Just looking around, looking crazy. I'm hungry.
Looking absolutely crazy. When Aaron H checked your ass, rightfully so, and said, "There's nothing here. There is nothing here." You couldn't get a word out, bruh. Not a word out, and you made a face. I mean, do we not remember? I mean, my Lord Jesus, like I said, you might have a new stepmama by the reunion. She kissed you and she felt nothing, sir.
But she was all smiles and couldn't stop touching on your daddy. Like she wore a sexy dress for her best friend and for your daddy, and she ain't done none of that for you. She's been covered up. She's been covered up like a nun during her whole, I don't even know what they call it right now, but listen, because it slipped my mind. But listen, she is covered head to toe whenever she is around him. But that day, honey, she made sure.
She turned it out.
Had the legs, the chest still, had the neck area out. You seen skin. She was showing. Correct. Listen, like you said, Braylon, she gonna be your stepmom by the time the reunion.
By the reunion, yes.
Listen, she gonna know all about her sexy man.
Child.
And that's so crazy because one minute she coming how she's a man eater and this, that, and the third.
Yes.
And yet when it comes to Aaron, oh, I have been assaulted. And listen, and I'm not talking about anybody's trauma at all, but right, Ann combed her wig for his daddy. Exactly. Honey. Okay. Did all of what she needed to do.
Oh, and let's not forget this.
Right,
and let's not forget this part too. You know what? If women didn't like men, baby, we wouldn't have these problems. Because I'm gonna get into the first month.
Right.
With Chris. I love Jody is my favorite person in the house, and I have never said anything bad about Jody. Can you say anything good about the person in front of you, sir? Are you?
I know, because I got trust issues. I can't say nothing good about her because I got trust issues. But Jody, my Jody. What? Aaron, what is wrong with you?
Don't make no damn sense.
None.
Like we're doing that because y'all, what happens later on is going to mentally make you lose it. Not gonna lose it physically, but you definitely will lose it mentally. So then we get to Shay and Josh. Do you truly trust Josh? Shay says yes. Jody asks how they could have been broken. Jody, who asked you to speak? Child, y'all were broken up there as a damn couple. What the hell wrong with you? Well, I heard that y'all could have been broken up. You know what? Last time I checked, I think Shay wanted to shower with Josh the first night. Meanwhile, you kissed your man and you didn't feel shit, bitch. What the hell?
After how many weeks?
Right.
Nothing. Sir, ma'am. What? Okay.
It's the imbalance of power for me.
Listen, it's the imbalance of delusion for me.
Clock it. And by the way, y'all, yes, I said the B word, okay? Now that don't mean she is one, but I'm just like, at some point in time, where's the line? You comment on everybody else, but you got questions that you know what? Wait, I know what it is. Oh, now you can't speak English. Boo-boo kitty. Hell wrong with you? I'm the fact that they have lasted this long on the show, it's disgusting to me. Anyway, let's roll on, child. Greg is asking about emotions outside the house that after you guys leave this experience, how you gonna hold up? And you know, Shay said that I think we'll be okay because if I didn't have my emotions for him, we wouldn't be here now. Now, Shay, that's true and not true. I'm gonna tell you why. All this was done up by production, sweetie. That nice house, the food that y'all are able to have, not to mention the fact that y'all even have access to technology, because on most dating shows like that, even though this is a new genre, I'm just giving you media game. On The Bachelor, on Survivor, on Big Bro, on The Amazing Race, you ain't got no access to technology at all because they don't want nothing to leak. They want you to be in the experience. Sweetie, it's different when you don't have those nice dates planned out for you. It's different when you don't have the circumstances around you. And it's certainly different when you have to deal with your reality outside the damn show. Go ahead, Gigi. I'm just like, really?
No, that's true. That's true. When you have access to different things, especially technology, it's definitely different. Because, you know, y'all wasn't without your phones and it wasn't where, you know, you didn't have contact with the outside world, really.
Correct.
You know, it was real time. You guys were still able to talk to people, still able to, you know what I'm saying, have your time. So, yeah. Be lucky y'all had that. Be lucky.
Because on The Bachelor, Bachelorette, there ain't no communication. You're in it. Okay? I mean, I think Josh even said that they had to like wake up at midnight and have microphones on and everything. Once again, when me and Gigi are telling y'all media game, please listen. Because we don't just make up anything just to exist on YouTube or in social media. Okay? We try to help y'all. Because y'all cover these shows, but don't know the inner workings. We try to help y'all be able to have better perspectives, okay? Child. But then the question comes up, how does your mom feel about Josh? And Shay said that her mom doesn't know about Josh. And Dymond brought up a very good point. Wait, your mama doesn't know about Josh? Do you feel ashamed or embarrassed of him? Now listen, I get that you need to establish y'all connection, right? Because y'all never ever met. However, y'all been together virtually for 12 years and you ain't never told your mama about it?
I mean, I guess out of the fear of, you know, judgment. Because some parents, you know,
that is true. If her mama's like Dymond's sister, God help us all. Now, that don't mean that Shay's mama is that. Calm down, y'all.
How old is Shay?
Why?
Like, I mean, at some point in time, yeah. Now I can understand they started their relationship when they was teenagers or something like that, or
right.
you know, when they was younger, which they did. They was younger when they started. So it kind of, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you don't really want to tell nobody because you are at that point. You kind of are embarrassed that you're talking to somebody online that you haven't met, and even though you've seen them or you probably talked to them on the phone, like, it's still embarrassing because you haven't physically seen them. And then to have done this for 12 years,
exactly.
Well, you're definitely going to get the judgment. You're definitely going to get the, you know, comments and the looks and the, you know, questions. So it's understandable. But then again, 12 years of virtually talking. I'm sorry. No, we have to meet within them 12 years. Like, it's not finna. I don't know. I can't.
That's what I'm saying. And like I said, I'm neutral on it because I get Shay's point, but I also get Dymond's point. Like, within the 12 years, you're at least gonna tell your mama or you, maybe not your mama, depending on your mom, but you're gonna tell somebody within those 12 years what's going on. I'm sorry. Yeah. Like, really? What we doing?
She didn't even tell her sisters, like her mom, her family doesn't know.
Right.
So yeah, it's like, yeah.
Don't make no damn sense. Now, y'all, very questionable. Now, y'all, Chris is a whole throwaway ninja. He's been that since the very first episode. But this right here, and I said this in the description box, saying, Dia, if you stay with Chris, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't. Because this right here, there were so many warning signs for you. When his friend came and said that monogamy is stupid, and you should be getting to the sex, where he said your feelings aren't valid, and it's inside you with your insecurities. And me and Sandy are not dating. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. I get a lot of girls. I go with a lot of girls. I get a lot of girls. I'm there for 1 or 2 days and now for 1 or 2 weeks. But this right here, if you stay with him after this, oh, honey, nobody's going to care at all. Well, I mean, we're still going to care because you have a sweet soul. But at this point, heifer, get up. Damn. You will understand why I just went off. Here we go. So, Chris and Gigi, you good over there?
Listen, I am good because I'm sitting there like, yeah, because At what point do you say enough is enough? There are so many red flags. Like, these flags are so fucking big. They're blankets. You got comforters. You got window shades. You got this motherfucker is a whole parachute. The flag is no longer just a flag. It's just a big red parachute that just
a red parachute that don't even work.
No. Mm-mm.
Child. So you will understand why I just went off, and I think Gigi can agree of why I just went off. Because, child, what happened with it? Let's get into it, y'all. Before that, my thoughts said, I will share my food with you, but not my man. The words of J. Cole, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. That part, baby doll. That part right there, child.
Oh, that was Project Pat, Juicy J, and them too. Oh, wait a second, that was way back in the '90s, the very first one. Because
So, child, let's get into this. So, Chris and Sandy are in the hot seat, and so they said, the first question was, how are your communication issues? And Chris said that he can improve, and Sandy is, she really didn't say too much on it. But she said, we have our issues. And then Taronda calls him out for having no time at all. It seems like you're Superman the day, and then you doing something else, and now you just ain't got no time at all. He says he's an entrepreneur. And he said, and Chris said, I quote, he will never spend time on a woman. I don't care who you are. What are you doing here then, motherfucker? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Millie then says, and I quote, a man will always make time for what matters to him. Facts, Millie. And I'm not just saying that because you came on my channel, but facts.
Saying that, Braylon. Braylon, I done said that for how long?
You have said that. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Because that is the truth. People will make time for what they want to make time for.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter how busy you are. If you really, really like someone and you want their time or attention, you will make that time to get it.
Correct.
No.
And then Chris talks about that he was in a relationship for 8 years, and it was wires crossed, mental wires crossed, because Millie said, why are you letting that relationship from 8 years ago come into your relationship now? And Chris said it lasted for 8 years. It wasn't 8 years ago, sir. I think what Millie is saying, regardless of the time frame, why are you letting it in now? And sir, and on top of that, sir, it doesn't matter if it was 8 years, if it lasted for 8 years. It was 8 years ago, sir. If it didn't matter to you, you should have brought up how many years, sir? And so, go ahead.
No, hold on, because that right there is the question to ask, though. Because if you was in that relationship for 8 years, when did it end? Have y'all only ended in this past year? Has it been 2 years since it ended? However long it's been since it has ended, you have not healed from that. And I feel like instead of you trying to get into a new relationship, you need to heal from that. You definitely need to have a conversation, go to therapy if you feel like that's best. Not everybody feels like therapy's good. Therapy works sometimes. But therapy, you need therapy. You need to, sit by yourself and actually, instead of being this player where I get plenty of women and I get this and I get that and I have sex the first night and then I ghost you for 2 weeks. Like, games like that, that's just not cute, especially not at our age. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I think he's in the 30s like that. It's time to stop that shit.
No, absolutely. And then no, go ahead. And not to mention, you good, Gigi?
Go ahead.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So Sandia gets asked, by Taronda, how do you feel about this? She says it's allowed her mind. And I feel like it's just one button that just needs to click. I know she can leave, but it's just she's not allowing herself to press that up and out button at all. So then the next question, I think this came from Aaron and Dymond, because it did a cut Cutaway shot to him. How do you feel about being controlled by a man? And Jody is like, wow. And I'm just like, heifer, why do you keep reacting when you and Aaron J were broken on the hot seat? Why are you speaking? Because it does look like control, Jody. Go ahead, Gigi.
Yeah, of course you would have something to say when it has to do with Chris. You had nothing to say when you were sitting there with Aaron J, the person who you're supposed to be with, but you got so much lip and mouth when it comes to Chris and what him and Sandia got going on. Like, seriously. And I'm sorry, Chris, you talking about she's your favorite, but even after hearing her say shit like that, like, really? Marriage is a business deal? Oh, girl. I guess that's what relationships must be that too.
Clock it. Because, child, I don't get it.
So, wait a minute. So, what you're telling me is that the relationship is the negotiation and the marriage is the actual deal? Okay. Okay.
Hashtag ding, 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 child. Because I'm just like, what the hell? So then Sandia says that she gives her opinion and then he goes from there. And then the next question is, you know what? I know Chris's friend came through, but his mother should have came through. Don't you agree, Gigi? Because we need to see who the mother of this child is.
I want to know what the relationship is with his mother. I want to know, with him being Haitian, like normally it's a close family bond, I feel. But no, right. I really want to know what other relationships with women like he has trauma with. Because
yes,
he's projecting a lot of trauma onto Sandia and what they could have.
Absolutely, without question. Because what happens, guys, is do you believe in gender roles? And Sandia said that they can be equal. And Chris disagrees. And Chris says that women are bad decision makers. And everybody, all the women rather had a face. I know the men probably had a face too. And Sandia said that women are good decision makers sometimes. And y'all, Taronda got out of host mode and got into whoop that ass mentally mode. Okay, do you hear me? She said, I'm going to put this down. I'm going to say my piece. And we're going to move the hell on. She said, and I can't even do it like her, but I'm going to do my best to do it. She said, men and women feel like they're here, but really, it's here. She said, we procreate. We multiply. You buy a house, we make it a home. And honestly, that's disrespectful to your mothers and your ancestors. And for you to say that when mothers have been taking care of the home for a long damn time, this, that, and the third, well done to Taronda Jones. Well done. Because I'm just like, this motherfucker really said this shit out loud. And then after that, Chris had the black audacity, the black pocketry, the black imagination to ask a question. And he says, who gives it to you? Excuse me? Excuse me. You ask, who gives it to you? And then Taronda says, I want you to know we are nothing without you, but you also are nothing without us. I birthed you. Then Chris, in his confession, said that men are more logical and women are more emotional, and that Taronda was out of line. But I get, because she's a woman, she was emotional. First of all, sir, I'ma speak to you, boy to man. Because you need it right now. Motherfucker, first of all, you don't ever open up your mouth to disrespect women like that on national TV. Second of all, that's disrespecting your girlfriend, whether you want to agree with it or not. Third of all, black women make black culture, motherfucker. Without them, there ain't no me. There ain't no you. There ain't no Barack Obama. What the fuck is wrong with you? You said who gives it to you? Child, are you serious? You know what, Chris? God forbid you have a daughter. But you know what? At least you'll have an example of what not to get. But guess what? I don't even think you would give a fuck if your daughter had somebody like you, bro. Because that was disgraceful. Gigi, go ahead.
Shit, you said it. Because that right there was some... that was so fucking distasteful. So distasteful. First off, women make decisions. We do sometimes make decisions off emotions. We can. Absolutely. But
and so what? Do men.
Absolutely. I was going to say that. Men do too. And they want to act like it's logical. There are so many men around here or out here who act like their thought counts the most just because they're a man, but yet they don't even know how to find their way out of a paper bag with a hole in the bottom. Like they can't find their way through anything. You only want to have those decisions when you feel like it counts towards your manhood, but yet when it really fucking counts towards life, towards longevity, towards legacy, you have to ask questions. You need help. You can't make certain decisions by yourself. Or you're doing shit and making emotional and irrational decisions and stepping out in a relationship, causing to where now you fucking up good things because based off your emotions, you felt like your woman at home wasn't doing what she needed to do. So now you emotionally went out and cheated. That, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different ways that shit fucking happens. But still, don't sit there and disrespect women and say that we don't know how to make decisions. Who do you think makes the decisions when y'all run off because you decide that you can be grown enough to lay up and have sex, but you can't be grown enough to take care of the child that comes with having sex, and you run off? We have to be the ones to make the decision on how these children grow up. We have to be the ones to make the decisions on, what sports they're playing. We have to be the ones to make the decision on how the money's going to come in, how we're going to pay the rent, how we're going to pay for food, how we're going to, make sure they have clothes and shoes and they're taken care of, daycare fees are paid, school fees and supplies, and you got to do this
absolutely
throughout their whole entire life.
Without question.
You're not there, but yet we don't know how to make decisions. And then for him to make the comment of, well, where do you get it from? When she was talking about, the seed of the man, and if you give us a house, we make it a home. You give us a seed, we reproduce. And it's so fucked up to say, but guess what? We don't even need that. I mean, there's technology now to where we can go to the doctor and we can pick out of a book exactly what it is that we want. And we can still birth them children without even having to deal with any part of a man. Except for the fact of the seed. We don't know who you are, never met you, never will, and don't have to. So many women out here can have their own house and make it a home. So many women out here are buying homes themselves. Don't need no man's help. But then yet y'all turn around and act like the independent woman is against all femininity and against what women stand for. No. It's just showing that we've had to do it without y'all, so we can do it without y'all. Do we want to? No, but we will.
That part.
And that's what it is. So for him to say all of those things, it's like, come on, sir. You don't even know yourself. You don't even know if you're even ready to be in a relationship because you don't even know what the difference between trust and triggers, or trust and trauma. Like you're so lost in your trauma that you don't even know how to trust yourself being in a relationship, and you're deflecting and putting it on the other person of you not being able to trust the other person. No, sir, you don't trust yourself.
That part.
And that's something that you have to figure out. So, yeah, when it
made no damn sense. And thank you so much, Gigi. Love you as always. My thoughts said women make decisions to tell men we are pregnant to have the baby. That keeps the world moving. Absolutely. Baby doll, according to Aaron H or another YouTube channel, Chris said that he doesn't even trust his own mother. Shut. You can't make this up. And the thing that really got to me, I mean, all that really got to me, but see, this is the thing, right? For you to disrespect the host of the show. Now, I'm not saying she's the goddess of the show, but she has respected you more than enough. But for you to go in confessional and say Toronto was out loud, sir, you've been out loud this whole damn show.
You lucky she didn't physically just come choke your ass. Okay.
Right.
She gave you a mental lashing. You wasn't able to take it because it came from a woman.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So now you want to play victim in the confessional? Boy, get your life together. Get your whole life together. If you wasn't, listen, what do we say? If you wasn't acting or showing bitch behavior, you wouldn't be called it, you know?
Exactly.
Okay.
We're not saying you a bitch. You just exhibiting bitch behavior.
Right there. Okay. And then you wonder why they call you bitch. You wonder why they call you. Okay. Anyway.
Right. Because I don't think he
believes half the shit he says either. Yeah,
no,
he says shit for shock value, but I'm gonna tell you what, his ass got shocked when. Listen, some of that stuff he truly does believe, because I'm gonna tell you, he thinks that he looks too good to have to deal with certain things. Like he does have that I look good complex. Like I got the body, I got the face, and you see how he throws up money. Okay, boy, you feel like too.
I mean, Chris is DDG and Morris Chestnut is Morris Chestnut. Now, for those of you who may not remember, DDG asked the ladies who is better. Right. No comparison. Like when DDG asked who looks better, DDG or Morris Chestnut, and the lady said, is this even a question? And then DDG went on Twitter and said, okay, ladies, I'm ugly bet. Motherfucker, you didn't have to get whooped like that, sir. Let's roll on, because I just couldn't do it. Then we get to Gregg and Millie, and Taronda can already tell Millie's energy. Gigi, listen, she's a host that talks back, ain't she, Taronda Jones? She's a host that talks back. She said, you already hot and spicy. Sit your ass down.
Right. Sit your ass down. I need you to bring it down. Bring it down.
But you know what, though? Tell me why I laughed at that like that's something I would say.
Because it is something you would say.
Listen. You are already hot, spicy. Shut your ass. Oh, Lord Jesus. So with Gregg and Millie, one of the questions is, how do you feel about Gregg being a womanizer? And Millie doesn't know because she still feels some type of way about that. And Gregg said that I do have a connection to women, but that's something that I don't want to do anymore. And Josh said that, listen, Gregg is trying here. He's been honest the whole time. You got to give him some room here. And I agree. Because what do I always say to y'all? Actions are cheap, investments heavy. Josh has not Josh, but Greg has been coming through. And then another question was, will you give Greg time to apologize? And Millie said yes. And then the birthday question came up. And Greg said her birthday is June 21st, 1990. He said, I ain't going through this shit again. Gigi, what did you think of Greg and Millie on the hot seat?
Listen, he made sure he had all his ducks in a row. You know,
all of them.
Nope. And he expressed it. Listen, I might have been known to, you know what I'm saying, get down when I get down. But listen, I'm trying to get down with you because you all are really. I'm trying to be here in the now with you. I want you. I'm trying to show you that. You know. And Josh did take up for him, like, hey, listen, my boy, he trying. He
right.
All he talks about is you. All he wants to do is be with you. Like, can we, you know what I'm saying, at least try to give him the benefit of the doubt. Stop being so hard on him. You know, give him some grace. And she was like, you know what? This was a good one. He redeemed himself. I appreciate it. And she even said, thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. I was like, okay, Millie. She listen. She's
I feel like reality show. I'm sorry, were you done, Gigi? My bad.
No, I was saying, that is, I definitely like their chemistry and feel like they're, you know what I'm saying. I'm still on the fence with them, so I'm still on the fence because I still just don't understand the whole 3 years, same city, same state thing. I just just doesn't sit well, but
I mean they're stronger than Jody and Aaron J. I mean that goes without saying.
Absolutely. Listen, a tree is stronger with the grass than Jody and Aaron. Okay.
I'm not doing this with you. I am not doing this with you. I am not doing this with you. By the way, love you, Gigi, so damn much. Dondi said, I love the way.
Hold on. Shit has more of a connection with the toilet than Aaron and Jody.
And you know who else has more of a connection than Jody and Aaron? It's your boy. It's your favorite uncle. It's the man that's got all the moolah, Maurice. Hey, good people. GG, lovely to see you.
How are you?
I'm doing good, boo. I'm doing good. You see, Uncle got some new swag. He's saying boo. He ain't so bougie. I know he eat Popeyes. Well, I actually kind of eat Popeyes just a little bit. Those honey pepper wings are fire.
Yeah, you definitely have more of a connection with the steak and the wings and the charcuterie board that you. I feel like you and those Louis shoes, those Louis slip-ons, have more of a connection.
Now, I didn't. Now, I just want to say I did not get them from Janelle. Okay, we are only about verified and checked over here. Okay, that's all we are.
Oh, okay.
That's all we are. So can I stay on for the rest of the show because it's been sounding really good, Gigi?
It's been great, but you can't be on for the whole show. You can actually sit back on the side though, and if we need you can jump in. But I'm definitely gonna need Braylon back on here. I'm definitely gonna need
okay. Okay. All right.
Because we love having you up, Maurice. We love having you here, and we appreciate you coming. Even the unexpected moments are now expected from you. So we appreciate you, Maurice. Thank you.
And you know what? I appreciate the fact that our friendship, Gigi, has really evolved. Because sometimes you do too damn much. But then, Sharice was saying now, Braylon and Gigi are really good people. And sometimes, Maurice, you really do jump up there a little too damn much. So I had to listen to the queen. And so, Maurice can be wrong sometimes. So, Gigi, I actually do love you.
Well, thank you, Maurice. And I just want to say, Donna D, listen, Greg's impersonation of Aaron had me.
Oh my God, child. Let me tell you something.
Hold on. I want to play that. I want to find that and play that. That was
hilarious. As you find it, listen, we are going to get to that in a minute because, child, it comes up with Aaron H and Dymond. By the way, Dundee also said Aaron J. Jody should have been gone. I agree. And let me tell you something. And honestly, let me tell you something. Why did it feel like a little bit of Michael Jackson though? Just a little bit. Or was that just me?
A little bit.
In the words of Karen Huger, I'm only judging what you're giving me.
Oh Lord, that is hilarious.
Listen. So Aaron, just a little bit. So Aaron H and Dymond are up, right? And the first question is, are they jealous of other couples because they're older? Child, if we really want to be real about it, they probably one of the strongest couples really in the house. If we really want to be honest about it, that was a little extra to me. Just saying. Like, they were able to talk about their issue and move past it, and they've been on their own island just fine. And then a question comes up of, do you love Aaron to Dymond because they haven't heard it? And so a lot of people said that they haven't heard it, right? Even Greg was like, hey, listen, I love you, but I haven't heard it. Even, Shay was like, my Dymond. And so then Aaron J, this is when you fucked up, okay? So Aaron J said, Dymond said, you guys don't see it, but I do say I love her. And Aaron J said, so stuff can happen with a couple and the rest of the house don't see it and it still be real. Aaron J, that would have been a highlight at the reunion. However, you and Jody ain't shit. At all. And Chris, I don't even know why you were like, yep, and dapping it up and everything, because, sir, you're more on Jody than on Cynthia. Sir.
Like, what? That's what I just don't understand. Like, why are y'all sitting there opening y'all's mouth, whooping, hooting and hollering, acting like y'all ate when y'all really can't even sit there and answer a fucking question about y'all's relationship? Right. Come the fuck on. Shut the what's called the fuck up.
Right.
Like, honey, when you can actually answer the question on, do you see long term or short term? Be a woman about your shit.
That's it.
Listen, why? Because you don't want to leave the show. You want to last to the end. There's no prize.
Exactly.
I'm getting a prize at all. Because even after you leave, we know that y'all are not going to be together.
Not at all.
Y'all are not about to. Not at all.
Like, I'm just like, really
on the show.
Because, child, I was just flabbergasted at that. I'm like, and Gigi, did you see little Aaron J's confidence? The little cutie woody Judy Aaron J just do it. So things can happen, in the house, and not everybody sees it, but it can be real. Ooh.
Did you see Jody? Just
her face was like, ah.
Braylon.
That was the most excitement I've seen out of y'all two since the whole damn show.
The whole damn thing. That's the first time I can say y'all agree. Yeah. y'all actually agreed on something, and actually, like it was wow. So that's what it takes in order for y'all to
exactly
be able to come together. Is y'all got to try to feel like you had a dig on another couple. Ooh.
Exactly.
Jody,
child, you
tell us what term is. Is it long term? Is it short term? Is it no term? Like, what is the terms? Are the terms really? I don't really want to be with you, but your daddy can get it. You know, tongue out the mouth. Like, are the terms really? I'm finna be your stepmama because I'm not really into you, and
exactly.
Now,
child,
listen. All the things that she does not want to do with you, she is willing to do with your daddy, Chris. The carpet, the sidewalk. Hell, if she was laying in the grass by herself, she'd probably get freaky with the grass before she'd fuck with you. Listen.
Absolutely.
Her ass would go under the sea and become Ariel before she would fuck with you.
Come on. Because I mean, honestly, like when I saw that, I'm just like, this motherfucking nigga really thought that he ate with that. He really thought that. Like he had his confidence up. Like he actually believed in himself. Like brain cells formed a brain to say that out loud.
Brandon, he really thought he ate. Like he thought that was it. Like, at what point do you say, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna shut the fuck up because I don't want nobody asking me any other questions that I can't answer.
Because you know, if I would have been the co-host of the show, wait. So y'all thought he ate with that? Jody, on that photo shoot, when you kissed him, did you feel anything? Yes or no? Go ahead.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. That's where the question should have been. That's what should have been asked. Give me that question right there, Jody. When you guys had the photo shoot, what did you feel when you kissed? And if you start stammering, well, I think I was just nervous. And no.
It's a yes or a motherfucking no.
Roll. And listen, no, fuck that yes. Roll it. Exactly. Roll it. Oh, okay. So look at the eyes and the way that you looked at the camera afterwards. And your words were, I felt absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
So don't try to backtrack now. What did you feel? Like, do we need to play the rest of your confessional? Do we need to play scene by scene how the relationship with you and Aaron went and what you showed America? And correct. You know, this is what you're being judged off of.
Correct. And I know why you said no to the yes or no, because that just gives her an excuse. I was just saying that just to, you know, because traditionally, y'all, on reality TV, they normally don't show the clips to the cast because they want them to be the experience. But also, too, I got why Gigi said that from production value, because at this point, if you ain't owning up to the truth, motherfucker, we'll bring out the truth and handle your ass in front of you.
Yeah. And you know what? And they can even start out, listen, yes or no answers only. If you start stammering with the well and see, I think yes or no. Well, it's hard to say yes or no. Okay, well then fine. You don't have to say yes or no. Roll the footage. The footage will speak for it. And then we'll go from there.
Yep.
And we'll let the audience decide if it's a yes or no.
Exactly. Without
question. Because you're not going to keep wasting time playing like there was something there, and we all know there was nothing.
Not a damn thing there. Not a damn thing. Dondi said it would be unfair to allow Jody and Aaron to stay on the show any longer. I agree.
Definitely.
I absolutely agree.
Absolutely agree.
And also too, Dundee said that Aaron H wasn't willing to share about the ring though. Here's the thing, right? Aaron H said, now listen, y'all know Aaron was in the chat, so y'all know I've talked with Aaron and Josh, okay? And I got why Aaron doesn't talk about the ring, because he knows that that's a trigger. This is what we call caring about your partner, unlike Chris, okay? Unlike Aaron, but there ain't even nothing to care about because they don't have a connection to care on. But anyway, Aaron H understands that that's a trigger point for Dymond, so he doesn't talk about the ring because he and Dymond want to stay in a good place. Now, I'm not mad at it because they did address it and it's their relationship. And let me tell you something, Nandi. I love you very much, and it is all good with me, you, Gigi, and all of us over here. But at least Aaron H owned up to his shit. You got a motherfucker who thought he ate when that woman don't even really like him. Chris disrespecting women all over. Like, Aaron H is good in my book. Listen. Have you found that clip though, Gigi, of the impression? By the way, there was an impression of Aaron H that was funny as fuck.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I'm about to pull it up in just a second.
Okay, sounds good. Ciao. Hey everybody, welcome in. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We are live on tour. Hey, who said that? Glad to have you here. If you guys are wondering when the show actually starts, it starts at the 20-minute mark. We had to take care of some business at the top of the show, but we are in the midst of a virtual tour live. We're on the highways and byways, and the possibilities of what could be of this virtual tour live for 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 39 seconds. Oh, Dundee, we're not going to beat you, child. We are all good over here. Dondi said, don't beat me up for this, but it's so disappointing to hear the N-word from intelligent people who have so many other words to use other than the one to degrade us without the ER. I will agree with that, and I will just say my bad on that. I will totally own up to that. Like Gigi says, I own up to my mistakes, okay? I think that with that word, it is a derogatory word. It has been very used by everybody, okay? And it's code switching and all that stuff. I should have said a better word. I think what it was just the fact. Like I said, there's really no excuse. I'm not trying to make an excuse. I'm really not. But you get fed up at a point because it's like, what do you call these people? Can't call them idiots. You can't call them mentally arrested. So, but no, and Dondi, you're not going to get beat up over here. We're not like other channels over here now. Actually, tell you the truth, and y'all can let me know if I'm lying. I think that this is probably one of the most progressive, one of the most diverse, and one of the most open-minded channels on YouTube, especially in this sector. Without question. Because at least we communicate over here. Gigi, you can go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, yeah, Donna D, it is all love. And anything that makes, us as a people better, we definitely take,
Without
we can
question.
take criticism. We can take, corrections, and we are grown enough to take accountability for, our actions. And if it's something that's being said that's going to make us better, why not listen? Why fight against it?
Absolutely.
It was very respectful. It's understandable. And if there's truth and facts behind it, there's no fighting against it. So we stand with you, stand with, your sentiments, and we respect you for it.
Absolutely.
And it's all love. Absolutely, just all love.
Absolutely. And like I said, Gigi, let me know if I'm lying. This is probably one of the most open-minded, progressive, and most diverse channels on YouTube, especially within this Melamia sector. Real talk.
Absolutely.
Because we communicate over here. So I just want y'all to see that Dundee had a point, and it was the way that she gave the point too. And see, that's some of y'all problems. Sometimes y'all come through with a delivery that's too damn hot, and when people match the energy, you get offended. But Dundee said that to me because she sees the best in me and wants the best out of me. When you understand purpose, you can match purpose, okay? So I just want that to be very clear that me, Dundee, and all of us over here, including Gigi, we're all good over here. Okay? Good Lord Jesus. It gets tiring being the example on how to actually be somebody on YouTube sometimes. But child, when you ain't that damn example for your own self, child, it must be a sad hell to be in. Anyway, Gigi, you got the clip, beautiful?
We can go ahead and move on. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it from here. Let me just try it real quick and we'll see. Hold on.
Okay. Because this was funny as all get out.
Get up here! Look.
We are live on tour, everybody. Gigi is getting a clip together. She's trying to make sure we can hear it, but it is too damn funny. I wonder if they got it as a digital exclusive, I wonder. Because I know they had to post that on YouTube. I know they had to post that. They don't have the clip. Damn it. Well, let me see if I can go to Instagram. Because I know I don't have to post it. That was a funny clip.
Hold on. So you're going to tell me if you can hear this. Yeah, I got it, but I need to know if you can hear it. If not, I'm going to have to play it on a different one.
Okay.
Can you hear anything? Hold on. It just stopped. Can you hear anything?
I hear something. I hear something, but it's sounding low.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Go ahead and just. Can we go to commercial real quick?
Yeah, we can go commercial break real quick. It is absolutely good. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We will be back right after this, everybody. Roll.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me. Work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little little louder. Now get low, get low. Get low, come on. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low. Get low, come on. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low. Get low, come on. Drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low. Get low, come on. Drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez?
Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Are we really doing this? Doing what? Getting back together. And here we are. Did you miss us? Oh, it's been a minute. But there's no place like home.
You've never seen a homecoming like this.
If only there was a place in the morning to start my day. With a smile, somewhere to help me get in the know. Oh wait, there is.
Good morning, America.
GMA 7A. Now that's how you start your day.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big, or if you like, too small. Copeland's, there's always something good.
Sweet boy and blue, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you were found. I come from nothing. Our son is your son.
Welcome to the celebration.
We all we got.
I'll see that. Don't you leave here to go for happiness. I want you to leave here to show.
Welcome to the Paris Olympics. Look at my hot girl.
Bonjour.
And that is the Olympics hot girl style.
So it's a winged, fire-breathing, talking horse.
No.
Okay.
That is the Olympics.
Olympics?
Olympics.
What are they not getting about this?
Right?
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brayley's virtual tour live. Gigi, you got it?
Listen, technical difficulties just when difficulties want to be technical, so.
Okay. All good. We'll roll on.
Yeah, one, and then at any point in time, I will play it because it's hilarious and it's just something.
It really is. And he had down to the T. I mean, I'm decent with voices, as y'all could tell earlier, but listen, I can't do it like Greg did. I simply can't do it. So after all that happened, let's see here. Dymond then says that Shay has trust issues and that she's a child. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. And then Jody thought that this was a win because Jody's face did. Once again, Jody, this was a time for you to shut your damn mouth, okay? This was a good time to shut your damn mouth, okay? Because this was not the move. This was not the move, okay? This was not the move at all. And Shay said that she's the oldest hoe here, and they're old, mad, and miserable. Shay calls a friend to tell her that Aaron H is miserable, and that Dymond was supposed to be a big sis, but it seems like she's shady. And the friend says maybe you just need to get to know them better. At least the friend is kind of recognizing, like, hey, maybe cooler heads will prevail. And Shay does not like Aaron and his bitch. That's what she said. I'm not saying it to be rude to anybody, okay? I'm telling you what was on the show. Now, Chris was smiling, and Jody and Aaron J are laughing. Once again, Chris, why are you smiling? Jody, Aaron J, why are y'all laughing? Y'all have no room to do any of this. Child, what did you think of that?
You know, they say misery loves company, and it just seems like because their relationships aren't going as well, when you see drama, you know, ensuing, especially when it comes to Aaron and Dymond, because they have tried to be the cooler heads, and they have tried to, you know, kind of, you know, be to themselves and be in the moment with each other. It still has caused issues. So, you know, to kind of see their downfall, or to see people kind of like coming at them, they're loving it because the attention's taken off them. Ain't nobody talking about Chris and Jody no more. Ain't nobody talking about how Jody's really treating Zambia like that anymore, because now Dymond and Aaron are the topic of discussion, and that's where all the attention is. So they're loving it. They're absolutely loving it. And the fact, I mean, Aaron shouldn't have been following Shay around. That was
I agree. That was a little too much. I will
definitely say that. Yeah, right. Yeah, Aaron definitely should not have been following her around.
Yeah,
that definitely, as Dymond should have said something about that. I feel like you just laying in the bed and he's just walking around, and you know what I'm saying, coming back and telling you what's being said. Like, okay, yeah, shit's being talked about, y'all, and you might want to know about what's being said, but there's a way to go about that shit. And y'all are older.
Yeah.
There, some stuff, you know how younger couples are, or younger people are, period. Don't allow that to be the factor into what happens between y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Because as Dundee, and thank you so much, G, as always, articulate for sure. Dundee said Dymond opened the door for Shay to call her and Aaron old. That is true, because when she said that she's a child, that did open up the door. And I agree with everybody here that stalking Shay and following her around the house was not cool. Now, Shay, when you said that they're old and their pussy don't pop, child, just because she a BBW don't mean her pussy don't pop, because BBW's got the best pussy. Okay? Listen. Now, Josh loves a skinny mini from you, but shakes are thick for a damn reason, okay? Just like, good damn, really? Really though? That's what you're gonna say? But okay, child. And by the way, y'all, I am not body shaming Shay, okay? I am not. Let's get that straight right now. I am not doing that. But to say that, child, you should hope to get to that age. And really, did y'all say that Aaron H and Dymond were inspirational? I'm confused. I am confused. No, I'm just saying, baby doll. Like, listen. I mean, listen. Shay
are turning.
Right. And nicely done. Well done. That is the episode title, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. But baby doll, listen. No shade to Shay. No shit to Shay at all, but sweetie, I can tell you this: the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Okay, listen. When listen, when I tell a BBW put me in a headlock, I'm not asking her, I'm telling her. Okay, I need the right hand to be on top of this head. Okay. I'm just saying. I also need her to just go ham with her commands. And don't ask me if I'm okay, because that's what I got lungs for, okay? Anyway, Gigi, you good over there?
Listen. You better either sink or swim. Which one? If you doggy paddle, that's fine too. Put on a life jacket. Yeah, that was definitely disrespectful. How you gonna say that this old woman coochie don't get wet? How you know? That shit, listen.
One wrong doesn't make another one. One wrong doesn't make another one.
As a thicker woman, I'ma just say, the lies detected on the bullshit she said. Bitch.
Come on.
Now I don't know if you're saying it just because she older, but ma'am, that was very, very rude. That was just all kinds of disrespectful.
In the words of Nene Leakes, that was so nasty and so rude. So nasty and so rude.
So rude, yep.
And listen, y'all, I'm not body shaming Shay, but like right is right and wrong is wrong. Baby doll, I love you right back. Like, we just transparent over here. Y'all know I love my big girls. Y'all know that. Listen. I mean, if it ain't thick, it ain't right. I mean, twigs make temporary campfires and law make permanent fireplaces. Now, I don't know if Shay can make a temporary campfire, but Dymond, that fireplace is burning with Aaron H, so I listen. And by the way, y'all, Josh knows that I love Josh and Shay, okay? Because let me tell you something. Josh actually tried to reach out to me. I didn't even know who was trying to reach out to me before the show. Because I saw him, I think he liked a comment on Instagram and stuff. And Josh is over here. And he likes our reviews. So just know, we've been loving, kind, and gracious to really every cast member. Even the ones that don't deserve it, damn it. Anyway.
Even the ones that don't deserve it.
Don't deserve it. Are we getting a sex education class? No, that will be Community Unity and Gigi on Ready to Love BDSM edition. Actually, you know what? Today I got a call from Community Unity and Gigi that they were out at different clubs for location scouting for the Ready to Love BDSM edition. I couldn't stay on the phone.
I'm more of a sexologist than what the hell Jody is. I will say that. I have taught some classes on some things. Not going to say that I haven't. I have. And I'm not about to use my past trauma as a reason why I'm not finna get close to somebody that I say I'm with. Because if I'm with you, honey, I'm with you. And when you're with me, then we together, all right?
Amen.
And I'm going to show you a thing or two. I'm going to have to bring it back for the 99 and the 2000. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, you're right. Because and listen, Dundee, I get that it was age, but also too, like, she also said that comment too. So we can't negate one for the other. But I do agree that she was probably, her mindset was more on age than anything else. So after all of that, there's 1 week left in the house, and Shay wanted to say something. But Millie said no, and Josh said, "Thank you, Millie." So Millie and Gregg go to the boom boom room and spend the night. And Dondi said, Jody just plays well on TV. No way I would go to her for expertise on sex. Nobody would. Nobody.
She don't even play one on TV. Can y'all tell me one thing that she's done sexually or sexy besides with the daddy? That's the spiciest we done seen.
Absolutely.
I haven't even seen her cook spicy food. She just so bland. I
mean, listen, when Dymond said I'm a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets, that's me. That was more of a turn on than Jody's whole existence as a human being. What?
Listen.
That part, nothing.
Yeah,
nothing at all.
Just nothing.
Nothing at all. So Gregg and Millie go to the boom boom room that night and they spend the night. What did you think about that development? Because Millie said that he earned it.
Okay, after 3 years, y'all better do something. Shit. Listen, I'm not trying to rush y'all, but damn. I'm sorry. There's just no. Nah, 3 years. Listen, I just can't get over the whole 3 years, same city, state situation. What?
She said in the interview that it was. She said in the interview it was traffic, though.
Braylon, I must not have heard that because listen,
because listen, she said she lives in the valley, he lives somewhere else. But I'm just like. I even said to her, you got Disneyland.
I drive from San Diego to LA. Listen, I drive from San Diego to LA. Stop it playing with me. Stop it. Because listen, with traffic, okay, it could take up to 2 hours to get there. Okay, with traffic, sometimes 2.5. Hunty, y'all are both in LA. I don't give a damn if you are in the valley low or in the valley high. It still is. You're telling me that it is not worth you driving 45 minutes through traffic to get from the peak of the valley to down to the valley low. What? Excuse me.
Hang on.
So you're telling me that it's not worth 45 minutes. You yourself, Millie, said that you will make time for what you want to make time for. You could have made time. Both of y'all could have made time within them 3 years. There's something else, and that's
hang on.
Right,
sat at the table with us. I'm sure it would have went a different.
Hang on, because I'm gonna find the part. Hang on. Manner, I think now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think
real life people are literally acting just like me, Sienna. Dude, I felt that. Like he honestly.
I think it might have been the beginning of it.
Right. Talking for like on and off 3 years. You get what I'm saying?
Hang on. And we got the Rock and Roll Hall. Oh, okay, here we go. Either way, and honestly, to tell you the truth, I really feel you because sometimes it's hard. I'm sorry. Show me a perfect life and let me fill in for them for the rest of my life, please. Yeah. A life residency, seriously. Now, another question I have for you. Now, I don't know if this is going to be explained on the show because this is episode 8 tonight, and we got 2 more after that.
2 more.
But you and Gregg have lived in Los Angeles, California. I'm in Ohio, and we got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum. We got the Christmas Story House. We got the Pro Football Hall of Fame Museum. But you got Disneyland. You got Echo Park. You got the beach. How did y'all live in the same city and state and in the length of a sitcom on TV, but y'all never met them?
It's kind of crazy. So Gregg lives in Hawthorne and I live in the Valley. I live in North Hollywood, which traffic is an hour.
So do you know where Hawthorne is, Gigi?
Still the games. She's playing games. She's making it harder. Braylon.
What am I supposed to do? I asked the question, Gigi. I did my job. I did my job.
That is still not fucking too far to where you cannot drive it.
Okay, you know what? Let's do some Google mapping. Okay, so Hawking. CA. I think that's what she said, if I'm not mistaken.
She said Hawthorne or Hawkins?
Hang on, let me go back. And I'll turn on the closed caption. Hang on, let me go back. Because we'll, you know what? We'll do a distance check, y'all. Hang on. You got the beach. How did y'all live in the same city and state and in the length of a sitcom on TV, but y'all never met them?
It's kind of crazy. So Greg lives in Hawthorne and I live in the...
So did you get that?
So Greg lives in Hawthorne and she lives in North Hollywood, right?
Yes. So Hawthorne.
It's a fucking hour away. You're telling me you couldn't drive a fucking hour? You're telling me that you couldn't drive a fucking... Braylon.
So wait.
Shit don't add up.
So Hawthorne to North Hollywood, right? That's what she said, North Hollywood.
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Now listen, what we do over here is we give context, okay? That's what we do. I know other channels may not ever do it, so it may be new for you to take in, but we do context over here. So here it is here, y'all. 52 minutes.
Braylon, stop.
I did my job. What am I supposed to? I can't change the outcome here.
Stop fucking. Right.
You want this off your screen, don't you? Okay, I'll take it down. I'll just take it down. Listen. Hey, listen.
Right, baby doll. Like, it doesn't matter if you're 3 hours of fucking way. Like, you 3 years, you're telling me you couldn't make nothing shake. And it doesn't matter if you were off and on. Okay, well, were y'all off and on because hell, y'all really wasn't trying to be serious on dating and getting to meet each other? Because it just still doesn't make sense. Braylon, okay, listen. Go ahead and pull up San Diego.
Okay.
To Hawthorne or San Diego to North Hollywood. Just do San Diego to LA, period. And you're telling me now, if I can drive this, I have driven this, I have been the passenger traveling, I have gotten the train from San Diego there. You're telling me that there's no fucking way that you couldn't do this? And I can do it and the traffic is doubled? Like the time is doubled.
And Gigi is not lying, y'all. Hang on, I'm about to pull it up right now. Give me a moment.
Are you serious? And this is not for me to go meet nobody. This is just for me to go have a good fucking time. This was for me to go work. This was, you know what I'm saying? Just
So we go from 52 minutes to 2 hours and 9 minutes. On the best route to get there.
There's no way you're going to tell me that you just couldn't have found the time or y'all just couldn't have made a way. You just couldn't have made a way to drive 52 minutes. But I bet you if you go really anywhere in LA, you're going to come into traffic for one. And two,
right,
it's going to take you about 20 to 30 minutes to get to most places around there. Sometimes 45. So that's a regular route.
And I think
you'll make time for what you want to make time for, but you couldn't take 52 minutes for a drive. And actually, if y'all cut it, you could cut it in half, because if y'all are meeting halfway in the middle, that's cutting in half. That's 25 minutes.
And I think that's where the hang up is, Gigi and everybody. Y'all been knowing each other for not 6 months, 9 months, a year and a half. This is 3 years. So for 3 years, that was one of the reasons, though. I think that's the hang up, though. You know what I mean? But she did say in the interview that it was a perfect timing for both of them to actually meet. So that, hey, listen, if y'all want more details, just go over to my channel. It's right there as the first uploaded video there. Dundee said, I didn't think anyone else was allowed in the Boom Boom Room. I thought Shay and Josh had taken over it. Dymond and Aaron H just snuck in. Yeah, listen. So shout out to Millie and Gregg for that, and they said that it was a good time, and Millie liked the bed because the bed was bigger, and we need an upgrade. So then Dymond's daughter Amari is coming. Dr. Ali is coming in for the last week, and Taronda is in all black, looking good. It's something about a black woman wearing all black with red lips. I don't know what it is, but anyway. Shut up. Anyway, so Josh and Shay are first.
Right. Shh. Hush, Braylon. I mean, but listen, it's true, because I'm gonna tell you, I love wearing my all black. Yeah, something about it.
Yes, indeed. So Josh and Shay are first to go to Dr. Ali. And so Shay used to cuss out Josh, and Shay is being more aware of her body because Dr. Ali has her to calm down and has her to breathe so she can feel all of her senses, you know. And Shay really felt a lot from that. What did you think about that exchange?
I felt that was really good. Like, it was definitely something needed, kind of centering yourself and be aware of what your body's telling you and how you feel, taking an account of, you know, your body does speak to you, whether you're sick or tired, angry, hungry, you know, sad. Like, your body does talk to you. So it definitely was really, really good that she actually, like, hey, center yourself and kind of taking how you feel. So I definitely like that. And I like that Shay, you know, could take accountability and actually say, this is how I used to be. I've changed. And, you know, we've worked on things. And I love how the doctor said, well, muscle tough. Like, y'all winning, y'all there. And the doctor could actually see, like, you know, through their relationship. And I like the fact that she could acknowledge, hey, it's really great to have someone who doesn't have conditions when it comes to their love. Like, they love you unconditionally. They're there for you. They, you know, they don't get mad just because you're upset or you have feelings. Like, to have a calm person like that is definitely a blessing.
Absolutely. Dundee said, how Taronda says Aaron J always has his chest out. Child always having his chest out, but Jody don't ever lay on his chest. Man, this don't make no damn sense. And her breast shimmying and shaking. I do love her outfits, though. Oh, why did I get a call to put clothes on Taronda Jones? Let me stop. Baby doll said, I love my red lipstick. Taronda was looking good.
That she was looking real good. Real good, honey. Yes.
I'm just saying, if you could have a black man tie her up in rope, I could put clothes on Taronda Jones. I'm just saying. So nobody gonna fight with me for my cause. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, let's roll on. Just see what happens when you try to work black people.
We don't know. We're gonna have to lock you in the damn room with the broomstick over the damn inserted so you can't push it out. Like, no, we cannot let him touch her like that.
Now wait a minute. I would be showing more emotion than Chris does with Sandia. I would definitely show more emotion than Aaron J to Jody.
Okay. When you speak the truth, I can't fight you on it.
But you still have to do it for protocol purposes, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely. I gotta let it be known. Listen, I said it. No. I said something. I did. Now it's up to him to listen.
Hey, good sir. Hey, Aaron. Good to see you. Yes, there is an interview happening on another content creators channel. Hey, Aaron. Welcome in. Glad to have you here, good sir. Child, we were just getting into the end of the show. We're actually about to come up on Amari, Dymond's daughter, who, by the way, can I just say, for a 19-year-old, she is better than some of the adults in the world. Can I just say that? Very articulate, very sensible, and I loved the engaging conversation that her and Aaron had. So Amari is Dymond's daughter, and the love that they both have. I mean, Amari looks just like Dymond. I mean, it's no comparison. Amari said that this is too soon, even though they've been knowing each other for 5 years, and this.
Yeah.
And I can understand that, right? Because if you've been knowing somebody for 5 years, so this is coming from a 19-year-old's point of view. Well, if you love my mama, why aren't you here? Because kids are about investment. They're not about just talking about actions, right? Or they're not just about temporary actions. They're about permanent investments. And so Aaron H said that seeing each other in person sealed it. And the crux of the conversation was, why didn't you want to meet me? And Aaron H did something that I think all of us men should do. Aaron H said that he wanted Dymond to offer that. And I understood why, because a mama bear protects her cub. And you ain't gonna bring nobody around your child that ain't gonna be around for a lifetime. So I respect that Aaron H and Dymond had enough respect for her. But I'm also proud that Amari did not feel a way about it. She just wanted to be seen. I thought that was quite powerful. What did you think about it, Gigi?
I definitely respected the whole conversation and the sit down and him actually expressing to her and acknowledging, hey, I understand how you feel, but as a parent, you know, this is kind of how we think. And he was right, you know, well within his rights to say, like, hey, I wanted your mom to offer that. Because as a mother, we don't want to just bring any man around our kids. So it kind of is up to Dymond to say, hey, this is my daughter. I do want you to meet her because we are getting serious at whatever time that is for her. And for him to respect that boundary, not push it, not pressure her, and not feel like she loved him any less because he didn't. Because Aaron, he could have felt some type of way, like, oh, well, you don't want me to meet your child because you don't really love me, but he didn't. He gave her that space, the respect, and the grace to say, hey, when you're ready.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm ready when you are. This is on your time. So that was very respectful. When they had the one-on-one time and she, you know, was able to ask questions and he was respectfully answering and giving her, you know, a better understanding of where he stands, not only with her mother, but where he's kind of, you know, where he wants to be as far as comes to her life. You know, it was a lot of respect.
Absolutely.
A lot of respect.
Oh, absolutely. Without question, you know, he answered the question of married twice and he has one child, and that she likes to write poems and that she graduated. So I'm proud of Amari for opening up and recognizing that, hey, he respects me enough to meet me where I'm at. And on top of that, I loved, Aaron, that you were speaking with her and not talking at her. And then the most beautiful moment of this came about, and Dymond and Amari were talking, and she said, I do receive that his intentions are pure, and I am going to painfully give you the approval. And child, I did not cry at this, but I could have cried. And Dymond said, why is it painfully? Because you're my mom. Sometimes y'all kids have to be moms and dads too, sometimes. And I thought that was very, very sweet. Oh, yes, that moment too, Donnie, when she said, well, you know, I'm the chocolate version of it, you know. Yeah, Cindy. Listen, Aaron and Dymond are going to have to make sure that because she's 19 now, she going to be a mama now, okay? Listen, you got Aaron, and listen, you want to be daddy, and I'm going to have to be uncle, okay? We're going to have to check these boys, okay? Because we both BBW connoisseurs. We know some of these boys are ratchet out here. Okay, so anyway, Lord help. Dundee also said, I think they left the part about Mari said, bring me some food when Dymond said, I'll get you something to drink for a purpose and not for a good purpose. I didn't receive that. Can you explain more, Dundee? Because I didn't receive that. Because I honestly thought, like, you know, I flew out all this way. Well, I think Aaron H and Dymond live in LA. I don't know, because you know they all over. But either way, I'm here. I'm hungry. I want something to drink. But I didn't see that as any. I didn't see that for not a good purpose. Gigi, what do you think about Donnie's comment? Because I promise you, I watched the episode for what it was, and I didn't see that.
I mean, I can see it, and then again, I'm like, so from a production standpoint,
okay,
it's I can see where you think that they left out the part of her saying, "Bring me some food," because Dymond did even mention, she said, "Okay, I'll bring you something to drink and eat." Dymond did acknowledge that she said something to eat, but when she came back, she just didn't have any food with her. So maybe that was just for the simple fact of she just, they didn't want to. Sometimes they don't want to showcase certain things. And that's kind of what it was. They didn't want to show her eating, even though she expressed her hunger. Like, they're not going to show her eating.
Right.
Because, it just wasn't. And this is.
And adults can be assholes.
Right, but aesthetics, they right. for what it is, they just kind of decided not to.
Right. And I appreciate that production perspective as you often do, Gigi. And Donde, I want to thank you as well. And no, you're not being too sensitive. See, over here, we talk things out over here. We communicate, we get through things by going through things. Because I can totally see where you're coming from. Because, plus size people, they get bullied for their weight. They're overweight, they're not healthy, this, that, and the third. So, no, I don't think you were being too sensitive. If anything, it gave a new vantage point that I didn't see. And I appreciate that. I think, and Gigi, I don't know if you feel the same way, that maybe this is a new point of view for you as well. But yeah, Aaron Howard says I don't think so on the I didn't think so either, Aaron.
Yeah,
but we're trying to reflect all people.
From a, it could have been like just aesthetics. One, it wasn't, so it would be different like if there was like I don't know, inside, if there was like a brunch going on, everybody was eating, there was, because sometimes when you guys do, like when they would cook in the house for everybody, when other people's family would come over, some of them would eat, because it was kind of like a cookout. That is kind of like a little bit differently. And sometimes, and I will say this is terrible, has really nothing to do with the weight of the person, but they actually do manage the budget for the food, of how much food they're going.
This is true.
Is needed and how much they're going to spend. So they don't incorporate, like, if your guests are coming and they're only going to be there for an hour or 2 hours, and they're talking, they're not going to get fed. Like, that's just how it is whenever you're on a set. If you have to be there for so many hours, to technically be put in the
Correct.
craft service, meal, but our meal plan. So it definitely could have just been that she wasn't there that long. They didn't put the budget in for that because that was not a part of the plan.
Right.
So I mean, it really had nothing to do with her weight. It's just all really production budget. It's or
and that's very true.
Or anything. And there's nothing saying that she didn't eat afterwards. After that, it was just in that shot alone. They didn't want her eating. They wanted the shot to look a certain way. So it was just like that. But after they got the shot they want there, I don't know if she went and was able to eat after that. It's possible.
Correct.
But there's a lot of factors that work around it and that could actually play a part in it. So
without question, because when you watch The Bachelor, Bachelorette, one of the biggest questions is, why don't they eat their food? Well, because from a production point of view, like you said, Gigi, if I am not eating my food, you're able to hear the conversation clear. But if I'm like, show your dog, bless him, I think that dress, let me tell you something, it's holding all that in and it needs to be released. I gotta tell you. It breaks up the monotony of the scene and the energy that's needed in the scene. Am I not right, Gigi?
Yeah, you're right. And you'll actually catch those who actually do eat, because there are a lot of times, I'm gonna tell you, Candy, anytime she's eating, watch. Oh, she's eating her food. You are not about to play with Candy and her food. There's other people in different reality TV shows, and we know a few of them.
Yes, we do.
They make sure they eat their food. No, they are not playing when it comes to the food. So, sometimes they're like, hey, this meal's being paid for. I'm about to eat it all up. But when it comes, it's just, like I said, a lot of things can play a part in it. And it might sound cheap when you think about it, but when you look at it as a whole, they're spending hundreds and thousands, millions possibly to do this.
Absolutely.
And part of that craft service, that's a lot of money that they have to spend for everyone, especially having them in the house for a month. That's
for sure. Without question.
Several levels. So, that budget, it might sound cheap, but that budget is very high.
Yes, it is. And even if you get
going over just a little bit it can make or break what you're able to do and how the show actually turns out.
Oh, absolutely right. And not to mention too, even if you get the family discount or even you get promotional consideration, that still is not everything of the budget. But I understand, Dondi. See, you, me, Gigi, all of us, we come from the old school of, if you're coming into an experience, we make sure you're okay. So I think we get what you're saying. You will not see Melody Cherie be around food and not eat it. She looks good eating it though. She does. Lord Jesus, she ate me, and Lord Jesus, I was a whole flavor down her throat. Anyway, let's roll on. Let's just roll on here, and that's Melody Cherie Lee, by the way, everybody. Let's just roll on. Dondi said, "Baby, that's why Maurice refused to talk while he was eating with Cherise." Well, listen, I was gonna eat that steak anyway, Dondi. I really was gonna eat that steak anyway, we were in New Orleans, Louisiana, led by Tarule, the good times roll, baby. I gotta tell you, they paid for it. It would be disrespectful for me not to eat.
If it's there, Maurice, you're gonna eat it, huh? If they put it in front of you.
You know what? To use a black phrase, you damn skip it.
As long as your steak's medium rare, huh? Steak medium rare and your biscuits not dry.
Well, Braylon read a story about some bear meat that it wasn't cooked all the way and they got, worm disease. So I've been trying to do more well done things because I want to be able to use my mouth, throat, and tongue to eat a lot of things for a long time, Gigi, if that's all right with you.
Thank you, Maurice. Just thank you. Thank you so much, Maurice. All right, can we get Braylon back? We need.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome in. Glad to have all you here. Okay, let's roll on to Chris and Sandia. All right, so Chris and Sandia are with Dr. Allie. Lord help me. Sandia is Haitian, and she says she is patient, loving, and caring. Sometimes to your own damn detriment, Sandia. Real talk, okay? Chris says he is Haitian, but he runs away from emotional things. Well, you didn't run away from being emotional by saying that women weren't bad decision makers. Okay then. The relationship ended bad, and he was attached to her, and trust is a big thing for him. So being consistent. He says consistency and, time is of the essence to him. Chris feels good about what they know about each other, and they have flaws, but they are willing to work on them. Gigi, this is the 8th episode, right?
Last I checked, this was the 8th episode. Yeah.
Okay. Because there's only 2 more episodes. What have y'all worked on? I mean, really, somebody tell me what they've worked on. Maurice is hopping on your chat and bless you out. Lord help. I wonder if part of the Haitian culture is for women to be submissive. Sandia said Chris was exaggerating a little. You know what? I believe that. I believe that there is submission to a degree, right? Because submission means everything's in the eye of the beholder, right? So what submission may mean to the black culture may not mean to the Haitian culture, right? But also too, I know with most women, you got to earn that submission. I know you do. So to me, that just didn't make any sense. Gigi, what did you think of that?
I think when it comes to Chris exaggerates a whole lot, a little bit. Like, in a lot of cultures, even in American culture, they try to tell you to submit it to your husband or into your man and all this other stuff.
Right.
But still, you have to be able to be a person that's submittable. Like,
that part.
You can't, the way that he's going about it, if he's like, he might be Haitian, but I don't feel like he follows the culture or traditions of Haitians to the T. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he reminds me of the guys that, they use certain parts of culture to get what they want. Like certain, they will only pull out certain parts of culture or scripture or whatever the case is, just to fit the narrative that they're wanting at the time for a woman to follow them or to submit to them, or, however the case is. I feel like with Chris, he's doing that. But then again, I don't, because I don't feel like he really truly wants to be in a relationship with Sandia. And the way that he was talking at that therapy appointment, he is still stuck on that 8-year relationship.
That's is, absolutely, without question.
To know how long ago that ended.
Right.
If it's been within the last 3 years, we can tell he's not over it. He's not. Oh no, because
it's still fresh to him every time he talks about it.
Yeah. So we need to. I feel like that needs to be addressed in order for him to even move on with anyone. there's never going to really be a space for Sandia because he has not cleared the space from his ex. He hasn't shed that weight.
Right.
Yeah, he just wants to hit and quit it. Just like he said, he'll hit it and then leave for 2 weeks.
That's it.
That's all he wants. That's where he's at is having sex.
Yeah.
He's not ready to be committed or any of that. Like, don't look for that, for him for that. Like that's just not where he's at in my opinion.
No. Same with me. I fully agree with you. In my opinion as well, for sure. So then we get to Aaron J and Jody with Dr. Allie. Aaron J, you remember that comment you said that so a couple can experience something together and nobody in the house sees it, but it's real? Well, was this moment real for both of y'all? Because this was away from the house and nobody else saw it, but was it real? Yeah, bruh. Your word usage was shit in this episode. Anyway, Aaron J says that it was intoxicating for him meeting Jody. Jody said it was awkward and did think it went well. And so, Dr. Allie asked Aaron J, what do you think about what she said? And he said sadness occasionally. And Dr. Allie asked Jody, what do you think about that? And, Jody said, well, those are his emotions. And, child, hang on real quick. I hope Sandia doesn't fall for Chris' stuff unless she wants to lubricate her pipes, if you know what I mean. Uh-huh. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. Uh-huh. Yes, indeed. Yes. Just like you put Drano in the in the sink, and then you might put some you might spray the sink with some lemon Lysol, make the sink smell good. I understand. Yes. And that water's just flowing. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Yeah, and Jody said that those are his emotions as if she has no emotion. So I'm going to show y'all this clip here because this is on the own Instagram here. Here we go.
The emotions of each other does impact one another, especially when you are in each other's presence. How are you feeling about that?
I think my sadness is there, but I have a really hard time with failure in general.
Or even the interaction here. That you don't want to fail at this relationship, and so you're going to make it work no matter what, even if it's not working. But right now, I feel like you're kind of left out here just like dangling, trying to reach, trying to connect. And it's not quite happening. I'm seeing two very individual people. And I want to know, in 2 months, where do you see yourself with him? The emotions of each other.
Need we say more? So after that, Jody says, I don't know in 2 months. And so Aaron J then leaves because Dr. Allie asks him to leave. And then Jody says, so I'm the problem child. You've been the problem child since you got on this damn show. Seriously. And then Dr. Allie asked the question, do you think it's worth pursuing? I mean, what else do you need, guys? What else do you guys need to know that Jody and Aaron J ain't got nothing? And I will say this, right? Even though I roasted Aaron J rightfully so for what he said, I do feel bad for him to some degree. Because I could tell that failure means something to him. I can tell that his effort means something to him. I can tell that I can feel his emotionality. What did you think of that, Gigi?
Listen, for him, He has been trying, and I said it earlier, regardless of what we think or say his preferences, at this moment, he is putting his time into her. He is trying to show that he is there for her. He wants to be with her. He is doing all this. Now, this is where it comes in where Aaron H was talking to his dad man to man and father to father, because Aaron J is around, the age of his children, or what I'm saying, the case may be. And this is where he's letting him know, like, look, this woman is detached from him. This is what I'm seeing. This woman has no type of connection to him. She is not trying to create a connection with him. She's not trying to further any type of relationship. It doesn't even seem like it could be a cool friendship. Like, it seems like as soon as they leave here, she's going to ghost him. So this is the time where all of that needs to come back and play in his mind. Just look at everything. Because she has not given him any type of fair play when it comes to furthering a connection, relationship-wise. There's no, okay, well, we can actually be this, or we can be together, or we can, see how things are going to play out. There's none of that. Every time it's questioned about the future, she doesn't know. No, just say no, that's not where you want to be, because every time he expressed his emotions and said
he really did.
When he first saw you in that hug, it was intoxicating. He felt so good. And then when it was asked with you, it's, well, it didn't really go good. And I was really, thrown off. And it's just like, okay, you talk about all the negative. He tried to redeem himself with the photo shoot. Haven't heard you speak positively about the photo shoot at all. Okay, so you going off that first date, and she asks, okay, so how does that make you feel? Makes him sad, because that's all she keeps bringing up. She's not trying to move forward and go past that. That's all she keeps bringing up, is the fact of what he did at that moment in that first part of the date. He's redeemed himself. At least he has tried, and you have not let.
Absolutely.
I feel like there was already no attraction, but then when he did that, it just made it even more of a reason for her to say, see, this is why we don't connect. See, this is why we're not together.
Exactly.
See, this is why it's not going to work. Because he did this on the very first day when I first met him. No, but you haven't given him a chance to redeem himself.
Absolutely right.
To say, he feels sad, and you say, well, those are his emotions. That's just basically how he feels. Right. You are the female Chris. You are the female Chris. I'm saying, okay, all right, because you are completely disregarding this man's feelings, acting as though he's not supposed to have emotions, or his emotions are just his emotions. You're no type of girlfriend. You're no type of friend. You're just out of
absolutely.
Here.
I mean, I'm not saying that she's a hoe. I'm saying she's exhibiting hoe behavior.
Right.
I mean,
you're
honestly,
you're a man eater, right, you got a man that you ain't trying to eat on.
That let the church say amen. Not amen, amen. Dondi said amen. Dondi said there's a 4-year age difference between Jody and Aaron. In this case, I think Aaron's intimidated by her age as opposed to career path. No, because if he was intimidated, he wouldn't be trying, respectfully. And a 4-year age difference, that's not that bad. Like I said, I was born in 1994. Somebody 94, 95, 96, 97. We're still in the 90s, right? So it's not that much of a difference.
No, but this is the thing also, okay? If she's older than him, she should be able to communicate better.
Correct.
You're a grown-ass woman. You're telling me that you can't communicate with this young-ass man and tell him either the things that you like and dislike? You full of telling him what you dislike. Can you tell him the things that you like? Can you tell him the things that he can actually do to enhance the connection?
Correct.
Like, no. Age, I don't think age plays any part in this. Because if it does, she's acting real immature.
Absolutely.
She is not acting her age.
For sure. Dondi said, I think Aaron's DMs will be full after this show, despite him saying things like booty burps, ew, and etc. Yeah, child. Just. Hey, listen, there is somebody out there for everybody.
Everybody.
And let me tell you something. And you know what? I will say this, right? I know that some people, when they say that, everybody thinks romantically, but I think there is somebody for everybody in terms of their village. Sometimes it may not be the love of your life. Sometimes that person may be a friend. So there is somebody for everybody. Because, child, if these people in love and marriage Huntsville can exist, anybody can exist. Okay? Real talk. So then we get to the preview. We get to Gregg's party. Chris believes in the relationship because he says, we have a beautiful love story. Chris. Shut up! Okay. Shay talks to her friend. And then Aaron H proposes. Child. Dondi said that Jody's old enough to know what she's perceived when she's coming off as an a-hole in this show. Maybe she's perceived even worse than Sienna. I don't know, child. Sienna's in a whole class by her damn self. I don't know, but I get what you're saying, though. I get exactly what you're saying. One second.
Well, Aaron, give it to her.
Okay, hang on, y'all. I'm about to pull up the as I pull up the weekly poll in the couples connection. Gigi, what did you think of that preview?
Listen, I didn't even get to see all of the preview, but from what I've seen, honey child, boo, listen. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Not boo, child.
Yes, honey, boo boo kitty child. Let me tell you, I'm ready for it.
We got 2 more episodes, y'all, and then that is it of this season. Unless they do a live reunion, which at this point is necessary. It's very necessary. Let's get to the polls, everybody. It's time for week 8. Was Taronda being too emotional when she called out Chris? Hell no. We can all agree on that, right?
What's the question? I'm sorry. What was it?
Was Taronda being too emotional when she called out Chris?
Oh, hell no. Hell to the no.
Now recognize, people, we gotta have idiots to have a conversation. 27.8% of America said yes. 72.2% said no.
Oh, really? Okay. I don't even want to know who said what type of people said yes. Like, come on.
27.8%. They actually wanted to make a square up here, Gigi. That's what they did. They wanted to make a square. Don't make no damn sense. She said what needed to be said. Because he had it coming for a long time now. Lord help. All right, y'all. Week 8. Which couples grew stronger after the hot seat game? You may vote for more than one couple. So I think our 3.
Which couple grew stronger? I can't even see that, but okay.
Yeah, hang on. I'll zoom in for you, beautiful. Which couples grew stronger after the hot seat game? You may vote for more than one couple.
Oh, okay. So definitely, we're going to say Josh and Shay for sure.
Yes.
Gregg and Millie, absolutely, because it took them to the boom boom room.
Yes, it did.
And I guess Aaron and Dymond.
Yeah.
But
I think those will be the 3.
Yeah, that was it.
All right, y'all. Here we go. Live results right now. Really? Oh, dumb fuck. Okay.
What did that?
2.9%. Chris is Sandia 3.9. I can't stand y'all motherfuckers. Okay, Josh and Shay at 6.8%. Greg and Millie at 30.1%. And then Aaron and Dymond 64.1%. So at least it was the top three couples. At least it was the top three couples. But really though, y'all really are holding out hope. Okay, all right. Ciao. Let's see here.
Wow.
I must say, no, go ahead, Gigi.
But yeah, I mean, they at the bottom, yeah. So I mean, it makes sense. So okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Andandi said, I must say, I really enjoyed the Kama Sutra activity, rope activity, the games, the experts, Rhonda's clothes, etc. I will want another season of it. I think there will be another season of it, without question. This has so much energy to it. My top couple would have been Greg and Millie, though. Yeah, I think they really did grow a lot. I mean, it was like, what, 31%?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 30.1%. So, yeah, it was a significant recognition from America, honestly. Like I said, I think it will be another season of it. I mean, the storylines, the fact that these couples have never met in real life and you are capturing them in real time, the production value, they're allowing the real to be real. Yeah. What do you think, Gigi? Do you think it can make a season 2?
Yeah, I think it can make it to season 2. I think so. I just feel like for these shows we need to do a better scanning with one, mental stability, and also listen, let's just cut back on the misogyny.
Yeah.
But then again, listen, that's real life. So we show in real life, that's what it is. Okay.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, y'all, I think that's everything.
I think so. It was another great episode, another great review. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe to both of our channels. That's my brother, Brandon Lee. I'm a Queen's Tea with Gigi Nan. And we will be back here again for another episode, same time next week.
Yes, indeed.
And make sure that you are with me tomorrow as we, myself and Ucha, we do the review for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I believe you do Sassy T from 803 and someone else.
Lil Paula and the gang. We do Tea with the 3. Yeah, we'll begin that together. Child, we're gonna have a lot to talk about with Tea with the 3 this Sunday. Cause man, listen. Oh Lord.
Yeah, after what happened, definitely a lot to talk about.
Child. Dondi said the only problem that I see is that it will be hard to discern who's really telling the truth about their relationships. Examples of Alexis and Dominique. I agree, but I think after this show, I think the casting will definitely step up for sure, because this is a great pathway for couples who have never met to really see if they can be in love. So this is actually a really good resource. I just think this is the first season of it, and they're just working out the kinks.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I definitely can't wait to see what happens. And this is why I feel like reunion is necessary. It's just too much going on.
Mm-hmm.
Too much going on in here.
Absolutely right.
But we shall see.
Well, y'all, that is for sure. Gigi, love you as always, Queen. I will see you here next week.
As always. Later, everybody. Bye.
Later. Bye. I'm going to read the Daily Motivator, then we're going to head on out here because we got another show literally in 10 minutes because Disney is potentially opening up a 5th park, and I have theories. we're going to talk about. Okay, so we're going to have a good time over there. We just going to do what we do.
I'm here for the Daily Motivator, so yeah.
Listen, let's do what we do. It's time for the Daily Motivator. Success is how high you bounce when you hit rock bottom. General George Patton. Ooh, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Let's see here. It's time for the Daily Motivator, everybody. For Saturday, June 8th, 2024. Mix it up. Be serious and have fun. Be uncompromising and practice forgiveness. Well, just because everybody practices it doesn't mean that they're about it. Anyway, maintain a strong sense of purpose. Lord help me. And stay open to new ideas. Be firm about your values and tolerant of others. The experience of life encompasses a wide range. Don't let yourself get trapped in a narrow channel. It's highly valuable to understand deeply what you don't agree with. You gain strength and confidence by confronting what you've never been familiar with. Mix it up. Remain dedicated to all that you care about while refusing to be all one way all the time. Inject some variety, contradictions, alternatives, and balance into your days. There's treasure to be found where you haven't been looking. Ralph Molson. You know, I think mixing it up is actually executing it, honestly. I really mean that. Like, anybody can say that they're about trying new things, but if they really don't go about it, then what are they doing? I think the second thing in terms of mixing it up, you gotta have a little bit of fear in you to mix things up. If you don't have any fear, that means you're not feeling anything. And finally, when it comes to mixing it up, you got to be willing to know that on the other side of that is another chance to try. Real talk. Gigi, you got anything on this one before we head out?
No, honestly, that one right there, just, some things just, when it's understood, it don't need to be spoken upon. And that right there, I feel like is a word.
Understood, Queen. Understood. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe to Queen T with GG9. Tomorrow, Dr. Ucha. So look, our soldier sister saving the world and doing a great job at it. And GG9 will be reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville. Then, of course, 3 with the T with myself, Sassy TV from the AL3 and Lil Paulette will be happening probably around 8 o'clock on Sunday as well. So with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you were always born blessed. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's nothing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. We have spent time with you. You have spent time with us. And hopefully by spending time together, we'll be great together. Always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life. Or child, you are just trying to let people know, damn it, have some worth about yourself. Ish. Make sure the replay's not just worth for you to watch it, not just worth for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. We love you, we value, we embrace you all. Always remember, when receive love, you gotta give it. Or receive love, you gotta give it. Or receive love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, wherever successes you have achieved, we are extremely proud of you. But when no one else is proud, you be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, just because someone is speaking doesn't mean that they are saying anything of importance, okay? Commercial break and fireworks coming your way. Enjoy the fireworks for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings are on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. We feel the love. We send it right back to you. I will see you guys literally in just seconds, okay? Much love, everybody. Good night. Love you, Gigi.
Good night. Much love. Love you, everybody. Love you, Bray. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Much love back.
Bye-bye.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at NubianTV.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence. Excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.